this value is correct, right? So if this value is correct, meaning that the other one is correct too, because these are the coordinates. Basically, these are the coordinates. Without this value, we wouldn't have gotten what? We wouldn't have gotten -7. You would have got something else. If we had gotten -1, we probably would have gotten something else, because we factorized like correctly, right? So yeah, this is our first question. Our second question. Let's do our second question here. Okay, what can I do now? Okay, let me see back. Okay, scroll down. Take that off. Take it here. Hey guys, digital notes taking is fun, but you know, I'm new to it, so please be patient. So okay, I've not highlighted everything. What am I doing? Yeah, it's right. So we need to drag it here. Yeah. So now let's do our second question. Our second question says what? It says choose B. It's 6x squared plus 5 is equals to 17x. Right. So what do you do again? You see that the 17 is lonely that side, and we need to what? You need to one expression, because these are polynomials, right? So we need to take what? Take the 17 back here at the side. 6x squared minus 17x plus 5 is equals to 0. Right. So what do you do? So the first thing that you do is that you look for the what I said, as I said before. Sorry. I said before, when factorizing, what you look at first, you look at what? At the constant, and you look at what? You look at the coefficient of x squared, right? And then you look at what? And then you look at what? At the what? At the coefficient of x, right? So now what's the question? Then we need to find what the question is, that we need to find the values of what? Of 5, the multiples of 5 and 6, that when you multiply, or when you add or subtract, they will give you what? They will give you 17. Right. So let's draw our box here. Let's draw a box of calculations. Let's have a box of calculations. Okay, so basically now, so how we're gonna go about it? So the value, so now we're gonna look at what? You're gonna look at the values of 6. Okay, now we're gonna look at values of 6 and what? And 5. So it's gonna be, the values of 6 is gonna be 3 and 2, right? So, and the values of 5 is gonna be what? It's 5 and 1, right? So when you multiply 5 and 3, you get what? You get 15, right? You get 15. But now if you get 15, you're looking for 17. So what we're gonna do, we're just gonna say, so it's gonna be 3x, and then this is gonna be 2x, right? Because you say, when you say 2 multiplied by what? By 3, it's gonna be 15, right? And then 15 plus 2. So what you do now, it's gonna be minus and minus, right guys? So that's it. So yeah, let's check our answer. So it's gonna be 2x minus 1, 2x minus 5. right? So let's check if our answer is correct. So 3 times 2, so it's 6x squared, right? We need to be able to get back to our answer, right? So it's going to be 3 times 5, it's going to be what? Minus 15x. So minus 2 multiplied by minus 1 multiplied by 2x is going to be minus 2x. Then minus 1 times 5 is going to be what? Plus 5, right? So it's going to be 6x squared minus 17x plus 5. So basically we are what? We are on our original answer, which means we are correct. So let's write it out. Let's write it out. So it's going to be 3x minus 1 and 2x minus 5 is equals to 0, right? So guys, this is simple as that. This is in rocket science yet. So we need, that's why I'm saying that you need to be able how to do these calculations. They are very easy, guys. You should be getting full marks in a grade 12 exams in these questions, in question 1, because these are basic simple questions that you need to get full marks on. Question 1 in your paper 1 should be full marks, guys. Like literally, it should be full marks. So basically what you do from here, what you do, we're just gonna solve for what? You're gonna solve for x. It's gonna be 3x minus 1 is equals to 0, or 2x minus 5 is equals to 0, and then it's gonna be what? 3x is equals to 1, and then you're gonna divide by 3 because you're looking for the value of what? You're looking for the value of x. So x is gonna be equals to 1/3, or x is gonna be equals to what? Here it's gonna be 2x is equals to 5, because it's minus 5. When it jumps the equal sign, it's gonna be positive. So it's gonna be x is equals to 5/2, right? So this is our answer. This is our answer, right? So how do you know that your answer is correct? So we need to do what? You need to do the checking, right? So let me write our expression here, our first expression. So our first expression was what? It was 6x squared minus 17x plus 5 is equals to 0. All right. So we're gonna take to check our answer. Let's see. Check. So it's checking time. We're gonna use what? X is equals to 5/2. All right. So on in that expression, as we did before, what you're gonna do is just in the place of x, you're gonna put 5/2. All right. So it's gonna be 5/2 squared minus 17 5/2 plus 5 is equals to 0, right? So what I'm gonna do from the step, just gonna say it's gonna be what? It's gonna be 6/25/4 minus 17/25/4 plus 5 is equals to 0. So how many times does 6 go into 4? So this goes 3 times, and this goes what? 2 times. So it's 3 times 5 times 3 is gonna be 75. 75 over what? Over 2 minus calculator now. 17 multiplied by 25. 70 multiplied by 25 is 425. 425 over 4 plus 5 is equals to 0. I'm not sure about my answer. I think maybe I made a mistake. 7 over 5, 5 divided by 2 minus 425 over 4 plus 5. I think there's something I might have done wrong. Let's go back. Let's go back because the answer doesn't equate to 0. Let's check here. What did I do wrong? Okay, we have 2x. This is 6x squared. Then 3 times what times 5? It's gonna be minus 15. Minus 15 minus 7 minus 15 minus 2, it's minus 17. Correct. And then 1 times that is gonna be what? It's gonna be plus 5. So my answer is correct. The factorization is correct. So it's gonna be plus 1 over 3, and then this is gonna be plus what? That minus 5 here in this case it's gonna be what? It's gonna be plus 5, and then it's gonna x over 5. X is equal to 5 over 2. So what did I do wrong? Let's check on my on my plotting. So it's 6 times 5 because it's 6 squared, right? So 6 squared is equal to what? 25. Oh yeah, I see where I went wrong now. I see where I went wrong. 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 So instead of saying 5 over 2, I also squared this 5. I'm making it 25, which is wrong. Which is wrong. Which is wrong, right? So it's gonna be 5 now. Over what? Over 2. Because what? Because we're saying here x squared, and this only applies here in this case, not in this case too. All right. So let's just erase that. You see, guys, it's very important to be able to know how to how to check your answer, because if you feel like there's some discrepancy, like any form of your answer is incorrect, you can be able to see. All right, so let's double check again. We said the 3 times what? 25 is going to be 75 over what? Over 2, and then 17 times 5. Now it's going to be 17 multiplied by 5. It's going to be equals to 85. So this is what? Minus 85 over 2 plus 5 is equals to 0. Right, let's check. So now it's going to be what? 75 minus 85, which is going to be equals to 10. Let's expand the bracket again. Let's expand the square again, I mean. So now it's what? I'm new to this, guys. Digital note taking, it's not easy. So it's 75 minus what? 85. It's gonna be minus what? Minus 10 over 2. All right, because we're keeping the denominators are the same, so it's easy. Plus 5 is equals to 0. Right, so it's gonna be what? It's gonna be minus 5 plus 5 is equals to 0. Right, so let's finish it here off here. So minus 5 plus 5 it's 0, right? So minus 5 plus 5 it's 0 is equals to 0. So meaning that our answer is actually correct. Our answer is actually correct. Yep.
Forget to subscribe. subscribe for more science adventures. Until next time, keep your curiosity alive and keep exploring.